Oh, it'd be so good if my dog doesn't shit for the next 2 hours while we're doing this. He's right next to me.
Someone's asking for a Christmas miracle.
Bazinga boys are here to speak all of their thoughts on the Big Bang Theory. Rob has an opinion, Vaughn has an opinion, Pete probably has one too. But most of all, Rob has an opinion.
It's Christmas, but before we go into Christmas, Pete, I'm gonna level a wager here. And this is actually going to depend on what I do when I come to
Sunny WA. Yep.
So, if you get this right, if you guess what is in that package I have sent you, I will get. I'll be bringing my stick and poke kit over here.
Yeah.
And you can stick and poke an attempt at drawing like a very small Sheldon head on me, on my leg.
And vice versa, can you do the same to me? Because that's awesome.
Okay.
I kind of...
Well...
Actually, how about we just both get that done anyway, because that sounds awesome.
So, Pete, if you get it right, you have permission to penetrate my body. So what is your guess of what's in there?
Okay, so I've got a guess. So Vaughn sent me an express post package that only arrived about half an hour before he checked in with me to see if we had it in time for this episode. I'm guessing it's a photo. It's a framed photo of your penis.
Of the cool dick.
Fucking ballsy.
Of the cool dick. The one that you got caught printing out at an Office Works.
What an opening cold open cliffhanger this is. Did I send Pete a framed dick pic? Let's get the show underway. You don't have any interest in music, Rob?
I didn't do a Christmas Bazinga theme.
Oh! Well, guys, I don't have a theme. Okay, I do have a theme for you. 1, 2, 3, ho! It's time to sit down with the Bazinga boys. Open up your presents, all of your toys. Watch the Big Bang Theory, have a laugh. Or maybe don't laugh, we don't usually laugh. Rob's got some songs he wants to sing. Vaughn's got some bits he wants to bring. Pete's gonna buy all the DVDs of season 2 of the Big Bang Show. Rob has opinions. Vaughn has opinions. Pete has opinions too. But most of all, Santa's low-wage minions are working all night on the show, making sure it doesn't blow. So get nestled in, here it comes. It's the Bazinga Boys' opinions. Time for the show, we're recording live. Listen to the show while you're taking a drive. One last thing we gotta say. Please drive safe, double demerits will make you pay. Fuck those cops, those fucking pigs. Revenue-raising toilet skids. The only answer to them is dismemberment. Please send this to your member of parliament. So Merry Christmas to one and all. Are you guys ready to have a ball? The Bazinga boys are here to entertain until Glasses Man's evil 1,000-year reign. Bazinga boys. Welcome to the Bazinga Boys Christmas episode.
I'm holding on, waiting for another like another chorus or another verse. That's actually it. We're done now. Cool.
That's it. That's 100% it. Hey guys, welcome to the Bazinga Boys Christmas episode. My name is Vaughn, and Merry Christmas to all of you out there.
Merry Christmas. It's great to be spending Christmas with you boys.
Happy Kwanzaa, everybody.
Wait a second, Pete.
What's up? Hello.
I know you're not used to having bits, but do you have a theme that you want to?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Bazinga Boys.
Okay, all right. So let's. What was this episode about, guys?
Sorry, Rob. I was still listening to that super long song. What was that question?
I was just trying to pretend that it never happened.
After all that effort, now I know how Lady Gaga felt when she released her latest album.
That's a good joke. Okay. Rob, what's the show about?
This show is about watching every episode in the Christmas spirit of The Big Bang Theory and hating ourselves at a time where we should be loving one another.
Oh, that's lovely. So just like Xmas morning, I think it's time to open some presents. So I sent the boys all across the road some presents, all the way from my place in Brisbane, Australia. So Rob, first I want you to open your present. Okay. I spent a long time learning a new craft to make you a handmade gift.
Where did that get sent to? Like all the way to America?
So we're in Sacramento.
Yes.
It cost $24 to send it.
Fucking hell.
This joke better be worth it for Vaughn.
Rob, what did I say the value of the item inside was?
Oh yeah, I messaged Vaughn because it said the value of the item was $69.
Classic Vaughn.
The guy's like, I have to put the value of what's in here on here. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, $20. I'm like, wait, no, 69. You can see him scrub out 20 and put 69.
So Vaughn sent me this beautiful. Vaughn has been learning to cross stitch. It seems that's the name of it. It's cross stitching, right? That's
yes, and I did learn to cross stitch.
Cool. It's beautiful as well because it's like just before my parents come, so I can hang it up in their guest room, so they've got like a nice place to stay. It says, "Bazinga, you stupid cunt."
That's really, that's amazing.
That's the best $24 you've ever spent, Vaughn.
Well, let me know next episode what your parents say about on there. Pete, open your present.
I am. I should have pre.
By the way, I got a spoiler for you.
Hang on.
You're not getting to tattoo me because you got it wrong. I cross-stitched for you as well.
Cross-stitch for me, and it's.
Okay, so before you open it, I just want to say, when I made this, I tried to think of the most you made me laugh during the podcast, and I'm commemorating that moment.
Okay, so I'm revealing the cross stitch to myself now. It is a framed image though, so at least I feel like I was half right. So I'm holding it up for Rob's benefit. Do you want to read that one out, Rob?
R.I.P. Carol Ann Susie. And it's fitting because last week we made a joke about her as well.
Fucking hell! Just let her rest in peace. So this is the lady that.
Well,
this is the
you're
lady,
the one who made the joke, not me.
This is the lady that plays Howard's mum off camera, and she died of cancer. So.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Jesus.
Everyone ready for the Bazinga Boys Christmas episode? So, guys, what did you get me?
You should have said like the punishment would be I'll stick and poke tattoo whatever's on this cross stitch.
I thought about that, and then I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not getting that tattooed on me." Well, guess what? We got some presents from our listeners. So our listeners, I put a call out and I said, put a call out on Twitter. I said, hey, can you please send us an audio Christmas card? So first, you might call back to my Auntie Vunt segment, my Agony Vunt segment, where I helped a young man named James with his girlfriend issues. And he sent in a lovely Christmas wish for us.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Pete, Rob, and Vaughn. The best present of all is simply being able to enjoy the Big Bang Theory together.
Oh, there you go.
How sweet's that?
Is that little Con?
No,
who's
that
that?
wasn't Connor. That was James. James, who had the issues with his girlfriend,
Oh,
possibly
wow.
being a Nazi.
Sorry, yeah, James. Nice one. All right, good stuff.
Speaking of Connor, old guest Connor did send us a Christmas greeting.
Merry Christmas, Bazinga boys. Connor here. What a year we've had. What laughs we've shared. I look forward to another year, just as good as this one, but hopefully better.
Speaking of guests, I even asked Asterios Kokonos, a New York comedian that we bazingered onto our show. We fooled him onto coming on our show. I sent him a message like, hey, Asterios, can you send us just a short audio message wishing us a Merry Christmas? And this is what he sent us.
No! And a Merry Christmas to you, Asterios.
Merry Christmas, Asterios. He didn't really send me that. I just didn't even bother asking. What lovely messages from our lovely friends all around the globe. What happened in this episode? Pete!
We just watched Season 2, Episode 13, The Friendship Algorithm. The only note that I wrote down is Sheldon tries to pick up a 7-year-old at a bookshop.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that was the thing that I picked up on as well, is I thought it wasn't. I was kind of weirded out because I was like, this is not a Christmas-themed episode.
No.
Until that weird pedo joke where Sheldon tries to groom a child.
Quite successfully as well.
What the fuck was that? Wait, Rob, can you tell what happened in the episode?
So Sheldon's essentially he wants to make a friend purely for selfish purposes because he's a cunt. But he wants to make friends with some guys so he can use some supercomputer at their work.
Yeah, Barry
but he doesn't know
Cripley.
how.
Barry Cripley
Yep.
with the speech impediment that we mentioned last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh man, that annoyed me so much. I said, this character with the fucking lisp has become a recurring character. It annoyed me so much that he was back.
Audience loved him. So he Sheldon goes on this whole thing to learn how to be a friend, and he goes to a bookstore and he gets teased more or less by the guy at the thing for because he's like, yeah, we have books about friendship for kids. So he goes to the kids section, and then he sees a girl there, and he sits down with her very creepily as well in his approach, and then basically plans a hangout, which he says yes to straight away before Glasses Man comes in and saves the day and saves him from getting on the sex offenders list. That's pretty much it. It's like exactly what it sounds like. If you watch the episode, that is what happened.
There's also rock climbing for some fucking reason in this episode, with Sheldon attempting rock climbing. Where I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but they put a lot of focus on showing off Sheldon or Jim Parsons' crutch.
I think that's just a harness, Pete. It's not like they made a special harness.
Well, maybe I'm just
accentuate
looking at his dick.
He's looking at dicks.
Maybe you're just seeing what you want to see, Pete.
Vaughn's driven people to looking at dicks. It's a
I think
thing.
it's also like just I guess a poor wardrobe choice of going let's pick flesh-colored pants.
Well, speaking of flesh-colored genital areas, that leads me perfectly into this, which I've got a challenge for both of you and all the lovely listeners who sent us Christmas cards, and also any listener right now. Dr. Shelfman in this episode is sending Penny nudes. So she goes, I hate getting his holiday photos of him in a bathing suit. Glasses Man says, that's not him in a bathing suit, that's just a tan line. And she's like, and she realizes, they were nude photos. What the fuck kind of genitals must he have if he can be nude and sending nude photos, but it looks like he's wearing a bathing suit? So my challenge to both of you and all of our male fans is to send us a picture of you fully nude that looks like you're wearing a bathing suit, but you're not. If you can somehow trick my mind into thinking that you're wearing a bathing suit where you're not, you get a free t-shirt folder for a child, for a baby.
So
Vaughn will
fitting.
even cross-stitch something for you.
All we ask you to do is to post it publicly on our Facebook or Twitter. Facebook.com/Bazinga Boys or Twitter.com/Bazinga_Boys.
Do you think this is where all of Howard's issues with women stems from? It's almost like there was an accident when he got his circumcision as a young Jewish boy, and it left him disfigured downstairs, where it looks like a bathing
That's
suit.
very, very, very possible, because circumcision is fucked up, by the way. Hey, any of you boys circumcised?
No,
I'm not.
El Natural.
I'm all there.
How good is that?
100% me.
All Bazinga boys in the world at the moment are like fully sheathed. So yeah, that's my challenge to the listeners of the podcast. Post us your pictures of you nude, men, and see if you can fool me into thinking you're wearing a bathing suit. It's a competition called Bathing Suit or Dick. Other thing that is going to be coming in the future, in this episode, when Sheldon is talking about trying to make new friends, he makes all his friends go through a questionnaire to see if, like, why they're friends with him or something along those lines, to see how good of a friend is, what his great qualities are. Before the next episode, I will be sending you guys a questionnaire about me to fill out. And we'll go through it in the next episode of why you're my friends or why you put up with me. So, the big question on Christmas, the time of joy and laughter with your friends and family. Did you guys laugh?
No.
I did.
Oh, no!
Holy shit.
Fucking you ruined Christmas!
I was going to say this is the least funny episode out of everything that we've watched. I was fucking so over it.
What was it?
It was the reaction shot to Leonard finding Sheldon sitting in the bookstore with that girl, and I
Wait,
know.
was the pedo joke as well?
No, it was the. Maybe it's back to
Pedophilia
Asteria
makes you
saying about
laugh?
like the acting in the show, but there's something I don't know. His face, and I was like, I knew it was coming, and
Look,
I
own
couldn't
it,
stop
own it,
myself.
Rob. Own it, Rob. Be proud.
Couldn't stop myself.
No, don't own it, Rob. Feel ashamed. Number one, feel ashamed that you laughed at the show. Number two, feel ashamed that the pedo stuff gave you the giggles.
Well, it was the post that stuff, but yeah, sure.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so
I think it's time for Vaughn versus the DVD jacket.
It's time for Vaughn verse, the DVD jacket.
it's Christmas.
So good.
Oh, you're back on form after last
Inspired.
week's fail.
Inspired. Just like on par with the writing from the Big Bang Theory team.
So this is what I believe is going to be on the DVD jacket. Because it's a Christmas episode. Ho, ho, ho! Sheldon is going on a wacky Christmas adventure, luring a random child to see monkeys. Will she get back to her family safe before Mum cuts the Christmas turkey? It'll take a Christmas miracle!
I love how you focus on the Christmas theme, even though we know that they had Christmas in the show like 2 episodes ago.
It was a Christmas episode!
Okay, so episode 13, the friendship algorithm. Let others use charm, kindness, or congeniality to make friends. Sheldon would rather employ science.
Does that make you want to watch an episode? Does that implore you to go, hey, let's chuck on episode whatever, season 2?
I got a segment.
Oh,
All right, you guys ready for a Christmas segment?
Yes. I'm so ready for this Christmas segment.
All right, so this is Bazingle Bells, a game where earlier in the week, full disclosure, I sent some audio tracks through of classic Christmas songs, 5 of them to be exact. And
full disclosure, like someone cares, like, wait a minute! They set this bit up for our entertainment!
So Vaughn and Pete have had a chance at guessing what the lyrics are going to be in my Bazinga/Big Bang Theory themed parodies of these. Each song I associated with a character.
So I might have fucked this one up. Did you actually assign a character to each song already, or are we?
Yes.
And I wrote it
cool.
twice in the chat.
Cool, excellent. I missed all of that, so this is going to be really interesting.
Okay, wait, what does the winner get, Rob?
The winner is going to get a secret prize in a couple of weeks in the mail.
I love how you
Yes,
you
okay.
don't realize,
So-
Rob, that we're on a Google Hangout at the moment. I just saw your eyes dart around the room to look for something.
Okay, so, just to make it really clear, the aim is Rob's written some parody songs. We're trying to get our closest possible to the lyrics. That's the game.
Let's play the theme song.
Bazingle bells, bazingle bells, bazingle all the way. How many episodes will it be until Leonard fucks Penny? Hey!
I really do like the pen, eh? Hey.
That also gives you a good example of what I'm expecting from each song. So the first classic track I sent through was
Joy to the World.
Was Joy to the World, or Bazinga to the World, if you may. And this one was about Howard.
Okay, so, Pete, without knowing that it's about Howard, what lyrics did you predict that Rob was going to write for this one?
So I just wrote this one about Raj. So do you want me to,
I'm going to win this competition so easy.
do you want me to sing it or just read them out? Like,
Read them out, but
Just
you can
read 'em
read
out.
it in the tune.
Raj is a character on this show. He hardly gets a line. Vaughn has a small penis. There you go. That's my lyrics for Joy to the World.
Okay, so as someone who read Rob's instructions and knew it was about Howard, Howard being Shelfman, I knew the kind of things that Rob was going to touch on. I thought it was going to be pretty obvious. So here's my attempt to guess what Rob's lyrics are.
Okay.
Joy to all girls, Howard's bum is filled up with bees. They're swarming round his body. His smuggling is so shoddy. Now the cartel boss is getting really cross.
Okay, so we've now heard from Pete and Vaughn. And I'm going to use an algorithm. If someone does happen to get a full sentence exactly the same, though, we'll see how. I'll let you guys know who wins each round. Okay.
There's no joy in the world, Howard is in, where he molests women. The audience thinks it's funny, his friends just brush it off. They are all enablers, and Vaughn has a small penis.
Holy shit! Yes!
That's a
Yes!
You didn't even read the rules!
Fuck, man.
Pete gets 1 point.
Holy shit.
What? No,
Without
you
even-
didn't read
without
the rules,
even
you
reading
didn't
the
know it's about Howard! That is your fucking
it-
story, Pete. Showing up to every episode, no preparation. Just watched it a few minutes
Yep.
before. You walk in here, big dick swinging, no idea what the fuck's going on. Didn't read the rules properly. Didn't read our chat properly, and just didn't even write lyrics for the whole song. Half of your lyrics were.
Yeah, it's a
And
run.
you
It's a
still
rush
fucking
joke.
beat me, and I put all this effort in to try and make a good joke.
Okay,
cool.
So let's move on to Deck the Bazinga.
This is bullshit. This is fucking the worst Christmas ever.
I've just added now Vaughn has a small penis as the last line to every song.
Fuck off! This is bullshit.
Please.
No, this is annoying as well.
All right,
fuck
so Vaughn,
off.
you can go first this time. So this is for Deck the Halls or Deck the Bazinga.
Let's take the horse about Penny, but I'm sure it
Yes!
won't even fucking matter,
I got
will
it.
it?
I got
I'm sure
Penny.
it'll just
I
end with about my
I wrote
small
it about
penis.
Penny. No, that was a joke. I've dropped the penis bit off. But I wrote this one about Penny, so that's just a beautiful fluke.
Deck the nerd for lovely Penny. Punch, 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 punch. Punch, punch, punch. Forgot his name. Is it Lenny? Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. What a strong and beautiful woman with a personality. Base your judgments not on looks. Disappointed, Rob, if you don't do this.
That's quite lovely.
That was more profound than I expected. All right, your turn,
Okay,
Pete.
cool. Penny clearly has self-esteem issues. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the reason she dated Leonard. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our mismatched apparel. Fa la 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 la. Play on LAN gaming without a Wi-Fi dongle. Fa la 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 la.
Fuck off.
Penny doesn't have any friends. No, 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 no.
Jesus
For
Christ.
some reason, she hangs out with Leonard and Shelfman.
What the fuck is this?
Stibbles in the morning and the evening. How can she afford that expensive apartment? No, 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 no. Vaughn has a small penis.
Oh, dude.
Oh, this is bullshit! Okay, this is... Okay, did you guys set this up beforehand?
This genuinely wasn't set up. So
you fuckheads.
2 points to Pete because he talked on self-esteem and I spoke about Penny hanging out with those guys. I'll be so happy with the next one if Pete accidentally wrote "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" about Sheldon.
Yeah, wait, so the next one's Which We America... what did you do, Pete?
It's about Leonard.
Okay, well, go for it.
Or you just somehow get it right
Yeah.
again for some no fucking reason.
There's 3 more to go.
Okay.
So if you get one more, you
Alright,
take
cool.
this.
So Leonard has tiny small hands. Leonard has tiny small hands. Leonard hides them on screen. He's also an annoying cuck. That doesn't rhyme at all with "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Just for the listeners, yesterday Pete sent a message to our Bazinga chat saying, "Hey, I'm writing the lyrics now." This is what he was doing. All right, Vaughn, it's your turn.
Before we move on,
okay.
just to give that some extra context, I mentioned that in a Pete's Nick pick a couple of episodes back. Did you guys get my tiny hands picture that I just sent through? Do you want to
Yeah,
open
let's
that one
open it
up
up.
because it's incredible.
His hand is engulfed by another person's hand. But it's not just the hand that is being engulfed. It's his face. His face looks like he's getting touched by the Pope.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's great, and he's also he's kind of clawing his hand.
He's
It's
trying to make
weird.
it.
I
He's
don't-
trying to
the
make
whole thing
it
is
bigger by making it
uncomfortable.
a fist.
And do you know what actually that looks like? The first ever porn video I downloaded of Morpheus, I thought maybe it was Kazaa. I thought I really liked Anna Kournikova, and I just searched Anna Kournikova porn, and I thought, oh, maybe there's some porn out of this major tennis star. And I found this video. It's like, Anna Kournikova gets fisted on a tennis court. I was like, sick. And I downloaded it. It took days to download a video back in those days. And Because I'd never seen fisting before. I thought it was like someone holds a fist and just puts it up the vagugu. However, it turned out they did the exact thing that Glasses Man is doing in this picture, which is like sort of like the kind of thing where like an Italian chef would kiss it when he's like Bellissimo. He's doing
Italian
that,
kissy hands.
Putting his
We can't
hand
just go
inside-
straight in knuckles deep, dude. You need to like fucking start with the tips.
Yeah, it's gonna be like an arrow. So that's kind of how Glasses Man has gone to shake
I love that
this
people
hand.
come here. People come
Merry
here
Christmas.
expecting Christmas, and they get fisting advice instead.
All right, Vaughn, what did you write for We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
Sheldon wants a jizz in his sis. Sheldon wants a jizz in his sis. Sheldon wants a jizz in his sis. Don't sit in his spot. In a reference to the episode where he wanted to create Uber children with his sister.
That's a good one. It's a really hard. That's a really like the original's quite hard to sing along to if you've written any other lyrics other than "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Sheldon's a shitty friend, yes, Sheldon's a shitty friend. Why do they hang out with him? Pete has a big penis.
Hey,
All right, so
now that's a message I can get behind.
by this point, I was hoping that you'd all tagged Vaughn has a small penis onto the end of your lyrics, and then that was meant to be a curveball, but it backfired. Just because you spoke about Sheldon, Vaughn, you get a point for that one.
Fuck yes, I'm back in the game.
Back in the
This is
game just
what-
by following the rules.
Do you know what's really annoying? One of my heroes in life is Kenny Hotz from Kenny vs. Spenny, who broke all the rules. He cheated. He never gave a shit. And then Spenny was this fucking neurotic douchebag who followed all the rules to the letter and really tried. And I am the Spenny of this podcast, really trying. And Pete is going in here, big dick swinging, walking in not knowing what the fuck's going on and just winning. What's the next song, Rob?
The next one is the 12 Days of Bazinga. And the character for that one, there was actually a combination of characters. This was Raj and Howard together. So I doubt you would have guessed this one, Pete.
I got Shelfman in here.
Jeez, just took a random guess.
Vaughn, you're first, right?
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, go, Rob.
what I was going off on this one is I was trying to get into your head because I'm fucking Spenny here, trying to try really hard to win the competition. I didn't mention anything about penises, so I'm fucked. I was trying to get into your head of what you would think about Raj and Howard. So, on the first day of Christmas, a genie gave to me Howard out of Big Bang Theory. On the second day of Christmas, a genie gave to me Raj, AIDS, and Howard a serious STD.
I like it.
Yeah, do you say AIDS jokes a lot? I thought I'm really trying on this one. So, wait, on the end also, Vaughn has an inverted penis. Sick.
An inverted penis.
I mean, you
Rob
don't
has
have
a
to get
monkey
disgusting,
penis.
but
That's
that's
on the end of
fine.
mine as well.
Pete, your turn.
All right, so on the first day of Jizzmas, Shelfman gave to me chloroform in a hanky.
Oh, that's a good one.
On the second day of Jizzmas, Sheldon.
That's a clever. Oh, what a clever joke.
So yeah, there you go. So I got
Pete put
I got
a
chloroform
hanky up
by,
to his face
Shelfman.
and fell over for the listeners.
I'm sure people didn't understand. I'm sure people thought he was taking a drink while trying to sing the song.
Cool. I can let you know this is going to be a close one.
On the first day of Bazinga, Raj got for me a useless IOU to be a wingman, because you can't talk to women. On the second day of Bazinga, Howard got for me some roofies and a night in jail. And Raj is a useless wingman, because you can't talk to women.
I'm so sorry, Vaughn. I think Pete gets that one because he went with chloroform. He went with another date rape drug.
Okay, it's not a bit here. Fuck off here, dancing, you motherfucker. This is actually really pissing me off because he had no idea what was going on, and he's just bullshitted his way through this.
But you can still save
God.
face. You can still get a second point so you don't lose 4-1. We have one final round here. Pete, you go first. This one was for O Christmas Tree, or O Glasses Man as it's labelled.
So I wrote mine about Sheldon.
Watch it win anyway. He's gonna get it right anyway somehow. What are we fucking bullshit? Fuck Christmas.
Oh, Jim Parsons, I'm glad you're on this show. My hatred for Leonard is only softened slightly by your appearance. Oh, Jim Parsons, I'm glad you're on this show. And Vaughn has a small penis.
All right, Vaughn, it's your turn.
Oh Leonard, please. Oh Leonard, please. admit you killed that doctor. Her horrid screams, you evil Nazi doctor. Your long-term plan for World War III is about as small as Vorney's peen. Oh, Vorney's peen, oh, Vorney's peen. How lovely are thy branches.
Okay,
Oh,
that was
dude,
beautiful.
nailed
All
it.
right, I think we should play this and see who gets the point. I asked a good friend of the show, Connor, to come in and help me with this one.
Oh glasses man, you are so bland. Oh glasses man, everyone hates you. Glasses man, you are a Nazi, this is true. And he's a can you kill a Jew?
Yes!
Oh glasses man, Vaughn has a really small penis.
Smashed it! That was Nazi and penis I got the last. That fucking ties us
First
up.
person to get 2 points right in one song.
Oh, what a fucking comeback! Christmas is saved!
We'll call
A
it a happy
Christmas
tie,
miracle,
even though
if you
deep
will.
down we know Petey won.
No, we didn't. No, I got 2 right. I got Nazis and my penis. What are the fucking odds of that? And I didn't. I actually obeyed the rules. This,
I had Vaughn has a small penis on the end of my
Oh,
Christmas
fuck
tree as well. I did.
okay,
Check
Pete
the
wins.
document.
Pete wins. Pete wins everything. What did he win, Rob?
People find out on an upcoming episode what he's won.
Fucking. This is the most bullshit Christmas ever. I hate you all. You're not my real family. Bye.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for listening to the Bazinga Boys on this Christmas Eve of yours, or before or after, depending on when you listen to this episode. But, you know, if you're not a Grinch like Vaughn here, who, let's just remind you, lost the game, you can hit up our website at bazingaboys.com, our Facebook at facebook.com/bazingaboys, or our Twitter at twitter.com/bazinga_boys. Here's some more call-ins that we got from listeners wishing us a Merry Christmas.
Mushy, Bawanga Bros. I've only got 10 seconds, but I just wanted to reach out and wish you all. I just wanted to tell you a bit about myself. My name's Nick, big follower. I'm a great listener. If you give me a chance, I'll listen, and I just wanted to wish you a...
Hey guys, Hitler here. Just wishing you a Merry Christmas and thanks for keeping the word alive. Cheers.
Well, hello, Bazinga Boys. It's your first, and as far as I'm concerned, second to fifth best guest, Martin E. Wills. I'm just phoning in to wish you guys the merriest of Bazingamas. That's Christmas for anyone who is confused by what I just said. It's a jolly time of year, and it's important that we celebrate with our friends and family. But, you know, perhaps even more important than that, we should address some of the issues we might be having as we, you know, reflect on what we might achieve in 2019. So, look, Pete, I'm worried about you. Look, I like you a lot. I think you're funny, and you have a lovely voice. And, you know, those dimples, I mean, they're so fucking sexy. And I just really want you to try to come to terms with your drinking, mate. I mean, it's important. And I just really want you to be well. That's what's most important